Hey guys, today I will show you a workflow that I have been working on, which is basically an N8N AI assistant that generates workflows for you, answers your N8N related questions, and gives you advice about any workflow with only one prompt. So let's begin. First of all, as you can see here, our workflow is divided into three parts. So the first part is responsible for ingesting the actual N8N docs because our AI agent will need some N8N documentations to know what it's talking about actually and be up to date with the N8N documentation. So I created this first part, which uses Pinecone, as you can see here. So for that, you will have to go to Pinecone, create an account, and then go to indexes under database, click on create index, give it a name, any name you want, and then here, choose the embedding model that you're gonna use. So for my case, I'm not using any of these, I'm using Gemini embedding. So I went with the manual configuration here, keep the vector type to dense, metric cosine, and then for the dimensions, you can choose the dimension of your model, and then hit create index and wait for it to create. Once that is done, we can go back to N8N here. So this first workflow is triggered using a form submission. As you can see here, it asks you for a file, and then once you submit it, it will be ingested and embedded inside Pinecone vector store. Getting N8N documentation is actually kind of complex a bit in a way, but luckily N8N have put all their documentation inside this GitHub repo here. So as you can see, it contains all the documentation. There are two parts I will show you. So the first part, I tried to convert this GitHub repo into a one ingest file that I can use later on to embed and put in the vector store. So it is a simple trick. Just go here in the URL of your GitHub repo that you wish to embed, and then in the URL here, just change the hub with ingest and then hit enter. It will take you to this website. So here include files under 100 megabytes. That way we assure that we have all the files in here. Wait for it to load a bit, so click on ingest and wait for it to process. After it is done processing, as you can see, all the files have been turned into a txt file. So just click on download and it will download the file for you. Let's go back to the repo. Now we might have skipped a bit of files, so we will need to include them on their own because they are very important for our case, which are basically the documentation for the JSON format of the node. So go inside packages here, go to nodes base, select nodes, and then in the link, just do the same thing that we did before, change hub to ingest, and then download the file that you got. Going back to our workflow, so we now downloaded all the files we need to ingest. Let's dive into the workflow a bit. So add the onForm submission node, and then it will give you something like this. You will need to configure it, just give it a title, a description if you want. But the most important part is include a form element. Just click on add form element. Give the field a name. I named it file. The element type to file, and then you can deactivate multiple files here, and then leave this as it is. Now we will need to add a Pinecone vector store. So right click, click on add node, look for Pinecone, select Pinecone vector store, and then select the add documents to vector. It will give you something like this. Of course, you will have to create a credential for your Pinecone account. Click on create new credential and then paste in your API key from Pinecone. You can get it easily from Pinecone here. Click on API keys, create a new API key and then copy it. For the operation mode, keep this to insert documents. For the Pinecone index, from a list, select the index you want to push your data to. For my case, N8N docs. Keep the embed size to 200. And then you will have to choose an embedding model from here. It will give you a list of providers. I went with the embeddings Google Gemini. Of course, I have to include my credentials again, my API key there from the Google AI Studio. And then select the model that you will be using. I went with this text embedding 004. Also, we will have to include the document that we are trying to ingest. For our case, it will be the file that we have inputted in the form submission. So click on document here. You'll have to choose from GitHub loader or default data loader. I went with the default data loader. Type of data, keep it to binary. Mode, load specific data. Data format, automatically detect by MIME type. And then the input data field name, it's file. Same as the name of the field that we have imported here, it's file. And then here you will have to add a text splitter. There will be three options. I went with the recursive character text splitter. I put the chunk size to 1000 and the chunk overlap to 100. And then we'll be set for this part. Of course, you will have to run your workflow like this. Choose the file that you downloaded from GitHub ingest, and then wait for the workflow to finish embedding. And then if you go back to your database index, select the index you want, and you will find all of your records in here. Alright, with that out of the way, we have now all the documentation for N8N embedded in our Pinecone vector store. Alright, moving on to the second part of the workflow. You may have noticed that it is changed a bit from the first clip. Yeah, I noticed some errors. I had to fix real quick, and then it's ready now. Alright, so let's dig in. For the first part, we will need a chat trigger for this one. So right click on add node, look for chat trigger, and then include it. Go inside of it. You will have to click on add field and then select. It will be another option which will be allow file uploads. It will give you something like this. You will have to turn this on. That's where we'll be accepting files. Let's say we want to input our JSON for our workflow that we have created to get an advice or feedback on. So now we are able. Next, we will have to include an if node. This if node will be configured to check whether we have included a file in our request or not. So go to schema here, drag and drop the files, this one, and put it here. And then for the condition, you will have to go to objects and then select exists. So basically, if the file exists, that means we have uploaded the file. If not, we route it to another way. If the file exists, we will need to take that JSON file and extract the content from it. So select the extract from file node, go inside of it. Keep this input binary field to data 0, which will be the name like this. Just put it here, and then the destination output field, put it to data. Next, we will need to take the extracted JSON output and transform it into an actual string that will be ready to be passed to an LLM. So pause the video and copy this code here. Of course, for the JSON content, it will be empty like this. Drag and drop the data field from here and then put it. It will give you something like this. And then you are ready to go. Next thing we need to retrieve the actual relevant information from the documentation of N8N. So we'll need a Pine vector store node. Right click on add node, look for Pine cone, include this, and then here get ranked documents from vector store. It will give you something like this. You will have to configure it. Again, input your API key for Pinecone. For the operation mode, it will be get many. Select the index that you have just created. For the prompt, we will have to pass in the file content that we have uploaded. So it will be the output of this code node here. And then for the question, it will be the question that we have inputted inside the chat trigger. So go down to the chat trigger and then drag and drop the chat input here. I limited the retrieved documents to 20. You can put it to 10 or whatever you want. Turn on include metadata. And then for the embedding, go here and then select the embedding model that you want to use. For my case, it's text embedding 004 from Google Gemini. All right. What this will do is it will retrieve documents relevant to our query. It will be 20 items, as you can see. We will need to put it in a single list and then turn it into a string so the LLM can accept it. So we will need the aggregate node here. Aggregate to individual fields. The input field name, it will be page content. So drag and drop this one and put it here, and then you will be set to go. And then we will need a code node just to turn that list into an array. Just pause the video and copy this code and paste it on your own. And then for the list, of course, drag and drop this page content in here. All right, now we have gathered the information needed and the request. We will need an AI agent to fulfill our question. So right click on add node, look for AI agent, select it. You'll have to configure it here. So for the source for prompt, define below. Since we have accepted a file in this case, we will need the N8N documentation, the file content, and the question of the user. For the N8N documentation, it will be the output of the code 3 node here, drag it and drop it. For the file content, it will be the output of the code 2 node here, just drag it and drop it again. And then for the question from the chat trigger, just drag and drop the chat input. I give it this simple system message. You can add it by add option and then select add system message. It will give you something like this. You can copy this prompt and improve upon it. Of course, it's not perfect yet. You can customize it to fit your needs. Alright, this part will be covered if we inputted a file. If you don't include the file, we'll be redirected to the second path. It will be the same, just we don't need this first part here. Just copy and paste what I did in the first phase here or path without these two. Just vector store again, get many N8N nodes and drag and drop the chat input for the prompt. Limit to 20 again, select the embedding model. Aggregate the elements into one array. So same thing, drag and drop the page content. For the code, we'll turn that into a string ready to be passed to an LLM. So drag and drop the page content into the list and then copy this code. For the AI agent, it will be a bit similar, just we don't need the file content, so only the N8N documentation and the question. For the N8N documentation, it will be the output of the code 4 here and the question from the chat trigger again. Just take in the chat input. Same system message as well. Select the chat model for your AI agent. For my case, I went with the Gemini 2.0 Flash. You can select from a list of providers. It will be here when you click on add chat model from OpenAI, Mistral, etc. I went with the Google Gemini chat model too. So yeah, this is it for the answer N8N questions. For the third part, which will be responsible of actually generating workflows. Now, this is still in its first phase. Of course, it doesn't have all the nodes in the JSON format. It's hard to gather really the documentation for N8N. I did what I could for this part. Of course, I will keep improving on this and I will share with you the improvement and progress in the next video. So for this, we will be using the same chat trigger from this first node, from this first workflow, from this second workflow here. So it will be the same, just disconnect whatever when you need it. Of course, we will include another vector store from Pinecone. It will be get many again, N8N docs or the index name you have created. For the prompt, it will be the chat input. Let's drag and drop it here. Same configuration as usual and same embedded model. Now we'll need to aggregate it again. So take the aggregate node and then include, of course, the page content. Just drag and drop it from here. That way we turn it into a single list. And then after that, we will turn the list into a string. So same code again, drag and drop the page content and put it here. This one will turn it into a list. And then we will need an AI agent which will be responsible of generating the actual JSON file for our workflow. So again, include an AI agent. We will need to feed it the N8N documentation, which will be taken from this node here. Just drag it and drop the output of it in here. Like if I press here, put whatever here. And then when I go back here, we'll have to drag and drop the output of the code one, put it there to generate this workflow based on this description and take the input of the chat trigger. So chat input, it will be take it and drop it here. And then I mentioned that all nodes must be linked. And then I have this long system method. You can pause the video and copy it. It's not perfect, of course. You can iterate and improve it. I will go slowly through it. We will be creating a community on Collab, by the way, guys. It will be free to join. We will let you know in the next videos. Of course, you will be finding all the assets for every video we have created, from the template, step-by-step guide in a textual format. You will find everything there. So we will let you know when we release it so you can join and you will find all the assets in there. All right, after that, we will have to choose the chat model again. I went with the Gemini 2.0 Flash. After that, we will take the output of this AI agent, which will be a JSON format, run it in this code node. So take this code node here. Of course, you can pause it and copy it, or take screenshots and pass it to an AI chatbot, ChatGPT or whatever. It will be extracting the code from it. I put it in here. Now that you have taken the code node, we will need to take that JSON and create a workflow from it using the N8N node. So right click on N node, look for N8N here, select this one here, and then select create a workflow action. It will give you something like this. Of course, you will have to specify a credential for N8N. Click on create new credential. You will have to input your API key. And of course, you will have to input the base URL. Now, if you have hosted N8N on your local machine, it will have to be this URL here. For the API key, just go back to your N8N page. Go to settings and then go here N8N API and create an API key and paste it here. Alright, for the resource, keep it to workflow. For the option, create, and then drag and drop the output of this code node and put it here. It will be executed and created. We can start executing and testing our workflow. So first of all, we will not be executing this because I already have done it. It will be just test workflow here and then put your file or documentation of N8N and create it. And then we will go to the answer N8N question. Let's turn this off. Go to chat model. We will be testing both cases, one with file, one without file. So let's start with one without a file. Let's execute. As you can see, it has executed and went through the right path. All right, we got an answer. So we got all of the answer about the AI agent. All right, if we go here now, we see that it extracted a lot of information about the AI agent from the documentation and then it generated the answer. Let's now try to give it a workflow. Alright, so it gave me actually what to improve for this workflow. So you can go through it and try to fix it. Not connected, nothing is connected, and the connections are required. If we go and try to execute the workflow that I have just passed, and we go here, create a new workflow, import from file, and voila, as you can see here, it is not connected at all and it is missing a lot of things. So it got it right, basically. So yeah, now let's move to our third use case, which is the most important one and the one that I will keep trying to improve with ingesting more documentation of N8N and looking for other source of information. All right, so let's test it. I asked it to generate me an N8N workflow that checks each morning at 8 a.m. schedule node, the weather for Paris and France and save it in Airtable node. So keep in mind here, it may not get or know what nodes to actually use because of the lack of the information in the N8N documentation I have ingested. I haven't ingested everything, so maybe it will not find it. Another issue here is the credentials. Of course, we will have to go and include our credentials. It can't do it for us for now. But yeah, let's test it. Click send. Let's wait for it. Of course, as you can see here, it gave me the workflow, as you can see. Of course, we will not need to copy this JSON and import it inside another workflow. It will do that just for us. So I'll go here, find this generated workflow from LLM. And as you can see here, we got our workflow that we had requested. So it used the open weather map, the schedule trigger, the Airtable node. Of course, this one lacks the credentials. We'll need to include our credentials. Same for this. And then we'll be ready to go. Of course, it's not perfect yet. Maybe for complex workflows, it will not work correctly. We will still improve this and let you know in the future, guys. And yeah, just like that, guys, we have included and created our own N8N virtual assistant that can answer our questions, give feedback, generate workflows for us. Of course, as I said multiple times, this is the V0 of this workflow. We'll keep iterating over it and we'll improve it and share with you in the future. So yeah, this has been it, guys. I hope you enjoyed and found this tutorial useful. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be seeing you in the next tutorial. Goodbye.